Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Please excuse I look like a hot mess right now. My youngest woke up this morning and threw up and has been throwing up. So, when kids don't sleep, moms don't sleep. So, I'm sure some of you experience that and know what that's about. So, if you'll excuse my, presentation today, not my presentation, but excuse the way I look. And I think something too, like something that I'm learning, like we can show up even when we look like a hot mess, right? Or we're tired or we haven't taken a shower yet or anything like that, but we can still show up. And you guys are important. And so I wanted to show up today. So, in the link, I talked about last week that I was going to talk about how to invite to a class and the basics of holding a class. And I feel a bit, I feel pulled in a different direction, but I do want to just point out um, I want to point out the importance of getting your message out there. And whether that's holding an in-person class or a class online, both of those, getting the message out there that we have something that can help people is really, really important. And I know that a lot of times, probably most of the times, it's really scary to ask people to come learn about things because I know at least for me, I feel like, well, if I'm asking people to come and learn things, then I'm asking people to spend money, and I don't want to be like that kind of person. But what I'm finding, like the more I'm holding classes, the more I'm sharing what I'm doing, the more I'm um inviting to people to partner with me. Excuse me. I'm learning that I'm not here, right? We're not here to pressure anybody into buying anything, right? Like we don't have to be, my analogy that I'll use today is like we don't have to be a cheetah ready to pounce, right? On our prey, on our people. All we're doing is offering an invitation for them to learn. And so we actually did a training last night with Mandy with her American leg, and it was so good because she talked about like two really simple ways to invite people to a class. And I have a little script that she just created. Um, let me pull it up so I can get the wording right. But lots of times it's just from your heart. And um these are the two things that how you can ask people, right? Like um so if you find that you want to talk, there's somebody on your heart that you want to talk to, this is what you can say. And it's so simple, right? It's recently I found some products that are changing my health, right? My family's health, for me, my emotional health and my family's emotional health. And when I thought about people to share this with, I thought of you. Are you open to learning? Right? And they're going to be open or they're not going to be open. And I think it allows, I really love this question, like, are you open to learning? Because it tells you when they say no, it's really a not yet, right? That's kind of what I think. Like, no, they're not ready to learn right now. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that I don't have to make that mean that they're saying no to me, right? Because they're just not open to learning right now. And we don't really know what's going on in other people's lives. And so it might just come down to it's not the right time. And I've had to say that to people too. Like I'll get messages on Facebook like, hey, you want to learn how to do your, like, I don't know, expand your clientele, or um hire a sorry guys, a virtual assistant or, something like that. And I'm just like, no, I'm not interested at this time. Like, I'm just not. And that's okay. And it's okay for people to say that to you as well. Um, so again, this is for people who you want to share the oils with, and you can put it into your own words. So for me, I would probably say like, hey, I've been looking for something to help me manage. So hold on, let me check in. I would probably say, hey, I've been struggling with depression for a long time, and I've been looking for a way to manage it without adding more. This is probably, sorry, I'm going to try this again. What I'm trying to get to is like, I want you to say it from your heart. Like, put this into your own words, right? Like, I could just say recently, I've been looking for something to help me manage my emotional health. And I've found a product that's been able to do that in a natural way. And again, like when I think about who I want to share this with, I think of you. Are you open to learning? Right? Like just whatever it is from your heart, just say that. And then in terms of like inviting people to a business meeting, I'm happy to hold intros to like the business if that's something you guys are interested in. I'm also willing to do some online classes for you guys if that's what you're interested in, but you guys got to bring people. So I'll show up and do that work for you. Like I'll do a class for you guys. But you guys got to show up. You guys got to do the heavy lifting and bring people to those meetings. So but in terms of like a business one, all you can say is like, recently I found a vehicle that I believe is going to change my financial future, right? And I thought about you. Are you open to learning? Like that's it, right? And if vehicle isn't a good word, like you could say like recently I found a way to oh sorry, my puppy just walked in. I'm trying to think of like exactly what I want to say. I found a way to like add more income, right? Or I found another stream of income that I believe is really going to change my financial future. And I thought about you. Are you open to learning? That's it. Easy peasy. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And I also wanted to share like, it's really important, and maybe we can do this next week. She's okay, love. Maybe we can do this next week, but like figure out what your vision is for other people's health, right? Like I love that so much. Like in the beginning, we focus on the vision for our health, right? But we can also create a vision of what we want for other people's health, right? So there's so many people in my life that I know that are struggling with emotions, and living the life in a place where they're in just constant survival mode, constant stress in their stress response. And that's something that I still do, but something that I'm like consciously working on moving from and moving out of. And so my vision for other people, and I wrote this down last night. I said, I want to create a life for people where they aren't afraid of feeling their emotions and they know that they have the tools to process and feel all the emotions in a place where they're safe, right? And they feel safe in being vulnerable. Like that's what I want to create for other people. And I feel really strongly that doTERRA, like these essential oils, are gonna help. I'm just checking in. I feel really strongly and really passionate that I've finally found a way for people to do that. and I found a tool to help people pay attention to their emotions, right? In a way that is safe. It's not harmful to our body, and it allows us to really take control of our own lives, um, without having all the side effects of like medication. And I want to point out that I'm on medication. I've been on like antidepressants for a long time, so I believe in them, and I believe that there's a place for them, and um, I don't want that to come across, because I take medication, and it's something um, that I've done for a long time. But what I also know is that I don't want to keep adding more medication, because I feel like it works for a while and then I have to add more. And I don't want to keep doing that. And so with doTERRA, I feel like I've been able to, like, I've found the golden ticket that I have something that I can use consistently that's not going to create side effects for me. Um, and like all those side effects that come with taking antidepressants, right? SSRIs. So um, that's what I want to create for people, right? And so as you're thinking about growing your business, right? I gave you those two phrases, right? I recently found product. Are you open to learning? Right? I recently partnered with a company, right, that I believe is going to change my financial future. And I thought about you. Are you open to learning? Right? And then what's your vision for yourself and your health and your life, and what do you want to create? And then what's your vision for other people? What do you want to create for them? And the more that we can tap into that, um, they're out there, that there are people already out there that want that vision, or that are praying for that. They're on their knees, right? They're pleading to whoever they plead to bring this into their lives. And it's our job. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's our job to just ask, right? Just to offer. They get to decide whether or not they want in, right? Whether or not it's time. Um, but it's our job to offer. So that's what I wanted to share with you. It was a little longer than I thought it would be. But so in terms of like how to invite to a class, that's how you do it. Make it really simple. Think about your vision for other people. And as you're thinking about your vision for other people, for yourself, like people feel that, right? Like people, if somebody came to me and was like, hey, I thought about you, I found this and I thought about you. Do you want to learn more about it, right? Are you open to learning? Yes, of course. I feel special, right? You're thinking about me. Um, and then in terms of holding a class, like again, I'm here to hold classes. I'm I teach once a week in one of Mandy's Facebook groups. And so I've been learning a lot about products. I've been learning how to share them. I've been learning about um, each of them, what they are, what they do. And so I want you guys to take me up on that offer. So let's see what else. And then there are, oh, I'm going to share my screen, and I just want to show you guys how you can learn more about how to hold a class. Let me share my screen. Okay, it's a bit of a mess, but that's life right now. So okay. So you're going to want to come to your website, doTERRA.com. You're going to log in. And this is where you guys can learn how to create a class and hold a class. They have scripts, they have everything you need. You don't have to recreate the wheel here because they have everything that you need. So you log in, you come over to business, and you come over to, I did this yesterday with my mom, and so I just want to make sure that I'm doing this right. Come over to Empowered Success Training. And then this tells you your steps to success, right? And these are things that I believe you guys can get into, sorry, can participate in, right? These are trainings. I'm going to start listening to this podcast. Mandy mentioned it to me, and so she said to start listening to that. These are all things, right? Like these are all ways for you to share this class. So like this is about introducing, right, other people to, like, introducing you to essential oils. And it gives you like a quick introduction, everyday uses, right, real life success stories, and then an invitation to learn more, right? Like this is this simple, but you guys need to be, we all need to be proactive in our own learning. Because something that I want to do for you is I want to get you guys to a place where you're independent quickly. And I think especially like because we're so far away from each other, it's really important for you guys to take ownership on your in your business and become like learn as much as you can, but also share, right? Because I can only do so much being in Utah. Like you guys are out there in the streets, not me. In India, I'm out here on my streets trying to build my business over here. So, okay, so they've got class presentations that you can use, right? And just pick which one calls to you, right? I don't know. This is something I have to learn. If you guys have access to this meta power system, like what you guys have access to in India. So that's something that I need to learn, and I will learn that. And then we can launch your business, right? Like we can do a week. We can take a week where you plan 3 or 4 classes right in a row. They can be online, they can be in person, and I can help you with those. If they're in person, I can't really help, but if they're online, I will help you with those. And then we can launch a business again, right? Or things like that. This is what I wanted to show you too. So I wanted to show you these like certification, empowered success certification, certifications. Sorry. So you can click on these and you guys can take these courses on your own and become certified, right? Like in learning how to sell authentically, in learning sales secrets, right? All of this stuff. This is what this course is going to do for you. You're going to get a little certificate of completion, which who doesn't love those? And this one does cost, which is fine. So you guys can wait and take it or not. There's also free trainings for you guys. There's free trainings. Let me see if these are the ones. again, it's just like what to expect from these. I believe this one is free, but these are all the modules that you would go to, right? This is stuff, little stuff that you can do every day to move forward in your business, right? And then there is, if you come up to here, sorry, I should be more prepared. Here we go. This is what I wanted to show you. So you guys can get trained in all of this stuff, right? Like, again, I'm not sure. Will somebody let me know if MetaPower is available in India? Can somebody let me know that? If it is, start selling it. I'm going to get this next month with my LRP. And just start holding classes on it. But these are certifications, and I'm pretty sure Lars has talked to you guys about this stuff, but these are certifications that you can take and then teach on, right? You can get an essential oil specialist certification, right? An oil safety one. This one's free. It shows you here, right? This one's free, a natural home edit, right? I'm probably going to do this social media academy at one point, but you could get your business building certification, right? These ones do cost, some do cost money. But some of them are free. So like this 30-day metabolic support, is for free. So, these are just some resources you guys have access to. You also have access to, trainings, right? Like you can hop in on, Mandy's trainings, as well as John is doing a mindset training every other week. I'm pretty sure you guys have access to her Influencers Academy, which is gold, right? If you don't want to go out and talk to people face to face, you can do it online. You can build your business online. That's what I'm doing. I'm also doing it face to face. But you guys have a lot of I want you guys to know that you already have a lot of resources at your disposal. You don't need to go out and purchase big, you don't need to go out and purchase big things, right? Like this course and that course and this course and that course. Like you have all of that there. And I still am offering life coaching to people. So mindset coaching, to people who are working 10 or more hours in their doTERRA business per week. Because that's what gets in our way, right? It's the thoughts that we have about the things that we're doing. It's the fear that we feel. It's the thought of being rejected, right? Like I get it. I still go through that. Like I've done lots and lots of mindset training on myself, and I still get scared, right? And so I offer that to you for free, which I charge clients $500 a month to work with me one-on-one. And you guys are getting that for free. So, but again, you have to be working at least 10 hours a week, in your doTERRA business. So, it doesn't mean like it can be 10 hours of anything, right? And something that I find too, like holding classes takes up time, right? If you're holding one online class a week, if you're holding one online class, one face-to-face class, that's at least 4 hours, right? Because you've got to prep for it, right? Like there's ways to get these hours really quickly. But again, you guys have to take ownership of it. You guys have to, not want it. Cause I mean, there have been times when I've done other businesses that I want it. It's just like the fear has been so crippling, right? Or the overwhelm, right? Feeling overwhelmed has been so crippling that I don't do anything, right? But you guys got to learn, and I'm here to teach you, right, how to move through that and how to feel overwhelmed and do it anyways. So, with that, I'm going to leave that with you guys. I'm also, I found this really cool book. called Essential Emotions, and it's about processing, releasing, and living free. And so I just wanted to go through and share. It talks about each oil, each doTERRA oil, which is really, really cool. It talks about how to do emotional work. And so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And I wanted to just go through because I know a lot of you are like, I don't know the oils, there's so many, right? And so each week I just want to share one with you. So and if you don't have it, that's okay. I just want to share this with you. So this week is Abode, which is doTERRA's housing, like cleansing line. And as you can see, it's a cleansing blend. So it helps promote accountability. So, and I'm just going to read this to you. I'm going to talk it says like the suggested uses, like the negative emotions it deals with, the positive properties, right? And then the ingredients. So I'm going to just share these once a week with you guys. Okay, so Abode. This is what Abode does. It says Abode is a powerhouse cleansing blend that works both emotionally and environmentally. When it's time to make serious changes and create movement in stagnant situations, this blend throws open the doors and clears the way. It calls individuals into self-examination and energetic accountability. It's interesting that we're reading this one today. It asks them to take an unflinching look at areas in their life where they have stopped progressing and determine why. This blend will help inspire them with positive solutions and support them as they realign their course. Abode blend is adept at cutting through distraction and distortion. It helps individuals see where they have engaged in parasitic relationships, codependent behaviors, and succumbed to lower energetic vibrations, right? We talked all about that. Right? Let's become independent in our businesses. It assists them in recognizing how they have contributed to unhealthy dynamics by remaining a victim or by overcompensating with manipulation or control. This blend encourages them to release the accumulated toxicity and energetic debris thwarting their goals. It expands their vision and bolsters their resolve so they can recognize and reach for a more empowered way of living. Abode encourages individuals to take back the helm of their life, reject the path of least resistance, and reclaim their free will. Perfect, right? I'm not even using the oil, and this is like perfect to what we're talking about. So suggested uses, you can use it aromatically. Inhale from the bottle, diffuse, or place a few drops in your hand, rub and inhale. I love doing that. And then environmentally, you can add several drops into a spray bottle and mist it around your home. You can use Abode to clean as well. The ingredients are, sorry guys, lime, let's see, hopefully I'm saying that right, cassia, lemon eucalyptus, tea tree, I'm going to butcher this one, arborvitae, it's ARBORVITAE. There's eucalyptus, cilantro, lavender, and lemon myrtle. So, and some of the negative emotions it helps with, feeling stagnant, distracted, codependent, victimized, right? Feeling like you're a victim, manipulating, controlling, and unmindful. And the positive properties are accountable, self-aware, progressing, realigned, and empowered. So, isn't that so interesting? It's just so it amazes me when we are listening, things are brought to us, right? So that's Abode. I just wanted to share that with you guys today. And I'll see you guys next week. So We'll read another one out of here and then talk about something else. I'm not quite sure, but if there's something you guys want to talk about, then we can talk about that. So, thanks for being here, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.